So welcome back everyone. So now what we're going to do is, now we're going to be focusing on operations of sets. So let me just give you an update on where we are in this chapter so that none of you get confused. So we were actually covering universal sets, and then I covered universal sets, and then I covered Venn diagrams as well. But unfortunately, what happened in the middle was that I was in doubt about something to do with power sets. As you knew, I had some doubt in power set, and I told you I would come back to power sets. So that is why now all the confusion, all the problems that were there, now they've all been solved. So after universal set, I was supposed to go on operation on sets. So that's what we're going to do. So now we're going to discuss the operation of sets. So we're going back to our normal thing that we were doing. Okay, so we're back on track. Okay, so I'll just give you another update. Okay, so we had to do power sets again. You know why. So now we're back on track. So now we're going to do operations on sets. So in operations on sets, we're going to be talking about the union of sets. So basically, let's do it. Okay, guys. So operation on sets. Now you can also write operation of sets, but we're literally going to talk about the operations on sets. That's why I've written it like this. Please try and understand. Now I hope all of you can perfectly see this. Yes, you can. You can perfectly see this. So now we are first going to talk about the union of sets. Okay? The union of sets. This is the first thing. The union of sets that we are going to talk about. So what are the union of sets? Now I'll demonstrate that to you very later. Now in the Venn diagrams that I discussed right before this, I had showed you what a union of a set is. Don't worry, I'm going to show you again. But let me just explain what the union of sets is. So listen to me carefully, okay? So, let's assume, guys, let's assume A and B, A and B are two sets, okay, let's assume A and B are two sets. Then all the elements, then all the elements of A and B, so all the elements of A and B and then common elements taken only once. Common elements taken only once. Common elements taken only once. Common elements taken. Common elements taken only once is the union. Is the union. So basically over here it is common. Common elements, guys. Here. Common elements. Now my apologies for this. It happens. Common elements taken only once. Yes. A and B, comma, common elements taken only once is the union. Now don't worry. Don't worry. If you don't understand what this is right now, you will understand very soon. So don't worry. Okay? So now the symbol used to denote the union is U. Okay? The symbol, okay, used to denote union is U. Okay, it's literally the alphabet U. Okay, now I hope you can see it here. Otherwise, I will squeeze it in another way. Yes, you can perfectly see this way. It's perfectly visible this way. So you can actually see U perfectly without any problems. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, don't worry. So here we can put a full stop. So basically just remember, okay, union of sets. Let's assume A and B are two sets. Then all the elements of A and B and then the common elements taken only once is the union. Okay? Is the union. The symbol used to denote union is U. Okay? Union is U. Okay? So just write this down right now. Even if you don't understand what it is, don't worry. I'm going to give you a demonstration of it just now. Okay? So even if you don't understand, just write it down and then I'll give you a demonstration. So don't worry about it now. Okay? Don't worry. So don't worry about it. Okay? Just don't worry. And then we're going to move on very fast. You know, we're almost about to finish the theory of this chapter and then we'll very fast move to the chapter exercises. So just don't worry. Okay. So now, in set notation, now listen very carefully, guys. In set notation, okay? In set notation, the union of two sets, would be, okay, now listen carefully, or don't just listen, watch also carefully. So it's basically going to be like this. Okay, let me just tell you. It's going to be A, okay, union B, okay, A union B, which equals, okay, x to the x, okay, x to the x is an element, okay, is an element of A, or x is an element of B. Okay? So this is what it is. So this is what it is. So this is what you've got to understand right now. Now obviously you need to know how it really looks. So for that what I'm going to do is, instead of erasing this, I'm going to erase these two things which are not important right now. So I'm going to show you. This is what it is. So in Venn diagrams I had already shown you this. I don't have to show you again, but it makes no difference to me. Let me just show you again. This is A, this is B, this is U, and this is the common intersection. Okay? So this is set A, this is set B. Okay? So this is the common section. Everything common goes right here in the middle, and this whole thing, everything outside, is the union of A and B. Okay? So I hope you understand this. So this is what the union of sets is. This is what the union of sets looks like. Now I also said that common elements being taken only once So what does that mean, guys? That there's only one intersection. Okay? So you'll only take common elements once in a set. You do not take it twice, or you do not take it thrice. Okay? It does not work like that. So let me just give you an example. Okay? So say you have maybe 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay? And then say this is B, say this is A. So say you have maybe 4, 8, okay, 4, okay, 4, 8, 12, for example. So what are the common things in these two? What are the common elements of A and B? You're obviously going to say 4 and 8, right? So 2, 6 and 10 will go in A, okay? Then 12 will go in B, and because these two are common, 4 and 8, they will be exactly in the middle. They will be exactly. But, you can't, okay? So you'll only take the common elements of both these sets and you'll put them. If you want to take common elements of a set of another set, you'll have to make another one. So all it's trying to say is that you only take common elements once. You do not keep on changing them, or you do not two sets will have a unique they'll have common elements being taken only once, okay? Meaning they'll have unique common elements, okay? That's what it means. They'll have distinct common elements. That's all it means. But don't worry, as we do the practice exercises, like as we do the exercise questions, you'll understand this more. So now let's move on. We've really taken so long to get this done, or I've taken very, very long time trying to explain this to you. I should have done it faster. So now let's move on. So now we're going to move on to intersection of two sets. Okay, so I'm going to try to get this done very fast. Okay, intersection of two sets. So intersection of two sets. Okay, intersection of two sets. Okay. Yes, okay. Yes. Intersection of two sets. You can see that really well. So intersection of two sets. So, okay, so let's say now you'll understand about the common elements, because the common elements is the intersection, okay? So, okay, let's assume, guys, let's assume set A and B, contain common elements. Sets A and B contain common elements. Okay? So then this will be the intersection, okay? This will be the intersection of set A and B, set A and B. Okay, so now the notation for intersection is this. Okay, the notation for the intersection is this. Okay, so I don't think there's any need to really write it. This is the notation for this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to again give you a demonstration of what it is. So let me just do my demonstration right here. Okay, so say you have this thing here, guys, this thing here. Say you have this, okay, and then you have this. So you have U, you have B, you have A. So this is the intersection. Okay? Okay? So what this really means is that two sets have only one intersection. So because you have only one intersection, you only take the common elements once. You don't repeat taking the common elements. I'm sure you understand what I mean. Okay? So basically this thing here in set notation, the intersection of two sets. Okay, in set notation, in set notation, okay, the intersection of two sets can be represented like this. Just look. We have A union B, okay, X by X, okay, X by X, X by X, where X is an element of A and X is an element of B. So I hope you understood this now. X is an element of B. Guys, X is an element of B. So this is what it is. This is what an intersection is. Okay, where X is an element of A.